He's just a common man, working hard with his hands. He's just a common man, working hard for the man. Hey, he's American dream.
2-1. Everybody, welcome back to part 3 of episode 70 of Top Rope Reality on the YouTube. I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm Justin Kyla.
And let's get started with everybody's favorites. Countdown.
Besides SummerSlam review, but
Yes. We're going to continue with the 20 WWE champions who never, ever got their rematch, which is very shocking.
Jericho would say,
Ever. And we're going to do 10 through 6. At number 10, Wendy Richter. She lost the WWF Women's title to the Fabulous Moolah.
Did you know that was the actual original screw job?
Was it the original screw job?
They screwed her out of that belt. She did not know she was losing that.
Well, Brett and then was not a screw job, so it could be the only screw job.
Ah, it's because it's not real.
They knew, everybody knew.
But Wendy Richter did not know she was losing the belt, and she got rolled up, and the referee counted it anyway, even though she was not pinned down, and she lost the belt, and she left the company and never came back to the company until she went to the Hall of Fame.
Well, she never got a rematch.
Little fun fact, exactly. But she never
that
worked
helps a
for
lot
them.
when you leave out of the company. You don't get a rematch, are you?
That's true. Number 9, Bret Hart lost the championship, the WWF championship, to Bob Backlund.
Because Bob got it. And
8 seconds later, he lost it.
And then a month and 8 seconds later, he lost it, yes. To Big Daddy Cool.
So
yes.
he's a transitional champion.
It was. And number 8 was Bret the Hitman Hart. He lost the Intercontinental Championship to the Mountie. He's the Mountie. I don't know the rest of it.
Me neither. Number 7, Rowdy Piper. He's all out of bubblegum, and he lost the WWF Intercontinental Championship, and he lost the belt to Bret the Hitman Hart at WrestleMania. Don't remember the number.
Nope.
But that's when he pinned him down. 1, 2, 3.
1 and 2 and a 3.
Even though he's in a sleeper hold.
He didn't tap out, though.
He did not, but
He could have tapped out.
Piper said they should have checked his arms before doing the pin.
I've heard you could tap out to a sleeper hold.
You can tap out to a sleeper hold.
Then you put to sleep, but yeah, okay.
Contrary to popular.
Number 6, Daniel Bryan. Yes.
No, Lord, it's bad.
He lost the WWF title.
No, WWE World.
No, the WWE World Heavyweight title. He was surrendered it.
Because neck surgery, or shoulder surgery.
And he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Surrender. So Surrender got 2 wins over Daniel Bryan.
That's true.
Good.
And you know where he won both those belts? WrestleMania. Back-to-back years. Correct?
That's a good trivia
30
question.
and 30. What is 30?
It comes out the 29th.
30.
And right before 31 to the 5th.
30 and 31. 30, he wins the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Never defends it. Loses it. Win.
He defended against Kane, because Kane gave him a...
Oh, nobody remembers that.
I know I do, and it was terrible.
Nobody remembers that. Anyway, but he never defended the Intercontinental Championship, did he?
He may a few times, but...
It wasn't a pay-per-view defense.
No, it wasn't a pay-per-view. No, he didn't make it to the next pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Up next is 5 mind-blowing wrestling salaries WWE couldn't afford.
They could not afford it.
They're mind-blowing, folks.
Number 5 is Bret.
How many times have we talked about Bret this week? Jeez Louise, is this Bret Hart countdowns?
Yes, because he's a doctor. And he knows what's going on.
Thugonomics, yes.
Oh, shoot. That was fun. Salary expectations was $1.5 million and creative control in 1997.
And Vince said, no, we're just going to screw you out of the belt.
That's right.
Number 4 was Goldberg, go.
We did.
His salary expectation was $2 million on a reduced schedule. And this was in 2001, and Vince said, sorry, Goldberg, but there's the door.
Oh, he got a reduced schedule, all right.
Yeah.
years before when he busted his hand all up. But that was 2001. That was when WCW was ending, so they had to wait for that right there to run out with WCW before they could pick him up.
That's what he wanted. They said no. Wait a little bit.
Right, they had to wait until he realized that his price was a little high.
Yeah.
Because then he realized, oh, y'all, the only competition in town.
That can pay at least something nice.
He probably got $1 million, $2. And it was still, it wasn't that big of a schedule. I mean, he wanted all the shows.
And won the belt. He was champion.
Number 3, Hulk Hogan.
The liar.
I love every black person in the world today.
Should have been Hulk. I love every black person. Hogan.
Same.
Yeah, I know.
The immortal, if you will. He may not be immortal after because of the breath on. I don't know. Martha Stewart got good time in there.
That's when they got her on, though. The same thing.
Exactly. It was not the
No,
what did you
not.
call it? Stop trading. Started change language.
The trading. Yeah.
It was the lying. Stop lying, people. Everything's recorded. Stop lying. Hulk Hogan's salary expectation was $10 million. 10 million. Linda Hogan. Linda McMahon probably got some of that too. Linda Hogan got every bit of that. $10 million and creative control with a reduced schedule in 1998. My gosh, that time.
Nope. No, this is all.
I know they couldn't
WWE.
afford it, but that was what WCW.
Oh my God, yes.
That's what they paid them.
That's some.
$10 million. Where does Ted Turner come up with all this money? And they
TV station.
but they lost money the entire time they were around.
Number 2 was Brock Lesnar.
Woo!
His salary expectation for full-time $20 million
In a year?
in 2014. No. That's when you say no. We'll just let you just wrestle here and go away for 6 months and here.
Part-time will give you $5 million instead of 20.
Probably yeah.
Woo!
$20 million.
For a whole year's worth of work?
Well,
Sign me up. And
no
I'll never
one
work
is worse
again.
than Brock. So
But I would never work again.
I know.
Number 1, The Rock salary expectations for full-time wrestling from June 2013 to June 2014.
You won't want to sit down for this one.
Because it will hurt. Your knees will buckle.
Yeah.
52, not 1,000. 52, not 100. $52 million for a full year's worth of work. You can go make your movies, son.
Yeah, that's what you need to do because that gracious.
This was after.
I don't think
This
you
was
would-
after the whole thing with him and Cena, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
That was Miami when we went. That's horrible. Oh my God.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And sorry, Rock, you're good, but you're not $52 million good. Sorry.
That's like a whole promotion worth of people right there all together.
Yeah, I know.
That's one huge
Just
salary
think,
for
you're
the whole
living
promotion.
out. I'm paying me this.
Woo.
I have to wrestle a lot, and then he's just on Raws and pay-per-views and SmackDown and get $52 million. That's a lot. Up next is 10 indie stars who were supposed to be the next big thing. These guys would have fit right into NXT about 10 years ago. And number 10 was the Amazing Red. I see it. I can see the Amazing Red. And if they need the name, I mean, if he was,
He's still wrestling.
He still wrestles, so.
Number 9, don't have a clue who he is. Scoot, not Scott. Scoot Andrews, and his nickname, quotations here, I'm not being racist. His nickname was the Black Nature Boy. Woo! And Jay Lethal, no, I'm just kidding.
Well, that was a black macho.
Now he did Ric Flair also in TNA. He didn't do Ric Flair.
If you bring out more about Jay Lethal, then this will be. We're gonna talk more about Jay Lethal doing Ric Flair. So. Number 8 was the cousin or nephew or relations. He was relations to Shawn Michaels.
Trained by
and
Shawn
could not
Michaels.
get a job if he wanted to.
His partner, Kazarian, got a job, then refused to come here. I bet number 8 would be like, I'll come out here. Give me a
Number
job.
8, Michael Shane. I think he would have been good, and he would have been good in NXT.
Yes. Number 7, have a new clue. Super Dragon.
Oh, that's 10 years ago, so.
I know who the American Dragon is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ryan.
Number 6 is Jody Fletch's. Fletch.
Flatulence.
Flatulence.
Did you pass gas?
He's flatulent.
Flatulence.
I don't know who he is.
Nope. Number 5.
Sorry if I killed your name, dude.
So sorry. Send us an email or a message on Facebook and let us know how you say it. Send a recording so we can actually hear you. Because Google ain't gonna come up with you. I guarantee that much.
I gotta say it right for them to say you right, yeah.
That's true. Number 5 is Colt. Boom, boom, boom. I think he does boom something. I don't know. He does something like Cabana.
Colt, don't call me whatever he was calling WWE.
Scotty Goldman. The most Jewish name of all time. CM Punk's best friend. That's why you didn't get a job.
Yep. Number 4 is Reckless Youth. I've heard about him.
I've heard the name. I just don't know who it is. Number 3 would not even do well in the NXT now. RTNA. RWE. Had drug overdose. Trent Acid. Number 3. But he was good. I've seen some of his stuff.
Number 2 would definitely, yeah.
2.
This is where he needs
Been there, done that.
But yeah, but NXT is where he needs to be. And could you see him showing back up? After seeing Samoa Joe come in, I would say that wouldn't surprise me.
The BDC in NXT.
Loki.
MVP Michael. Number 1. Apparently he has an attitude problem. Apparently Brett couldn't bend him over his knee and give him that whooping he needed.
You know that much, doctor, to dart him up in him.
I mean, he is a doctor. Maybe he's a doctor of psychology. Maybe you should tell Teddy Hart why he's got such a dang bad attitude. And that gives it away. Teddy Hart is number 1. He was in developmental with Tyson Kidd, with D.H. Smith, and with Natalia. They were all going to come up together, and then they said, walking paper, son, you got a bad attitude.
Can't have a bad attitude, Patrick.
No bad attitude, Mr. Tete and Patrick Clark. That's true, but ratings have gone down on Tough Enough consistently every week since Patrick Clark left the show.
That's funny. Can I go now?
Okay. 10 for WWE superstars who will never, ever return. Number 10, Big Papa Pump, the big booty daddy, the freak, Scott Steiner.
Number 9, Mr. Kennedy!
Anderson! Because that's only where he
Kennedy! But Mr. Kennedy never returned.
Anderson! No, Kennedy will never return. Anderson will never be there. He will retire at TNA when they shut the door. Number 8 doesn't need to. He's got a training school in India, but he has a American wrestler who was trained by Booker T as the head trainer. Thank goodness. And I've met the guy. He's a good guy. But number 8, I have not met him. He scares me a little bit. The Great Khali.
I don't want him back anyway.
But if you think about it, in India, if you're gonna open up a training school in India, whose name would you put it under? The Great Khali.
Of course.
They love the Great Khali. He's not a very good wrestler,
No.
but if you want people to come to your training school, put his name on it. You've got the people there.
That's true.
But there's an American training there, so it's a very good idea.
Number 7 is Sin Cara, the original.
Not the one now. What's his name? Like Mystica?
Something like that.
It's weird looking, isn't it? Number 6 is Alberto Del Rio El Patron. Don't want to get sued.
Number 5 is J-E, double F, J, double R-E, double T, double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Held you up for money, didn't he, Vince? Your fault. Number 4, Ray Buaka. 619, I just want to make a movie.
Yeah, that's why I'm in Lucha Underground
Or AAA, or CMLL, or something.
Number 3.
Soon enough TNA, and House of Hardcore already. He's already been in.
Number 3. Somebody who will...
They were refusing her phone call. Have you heard that?
Unbelievable.
They want to know where the royalties are. Okay, your royalties are in your porn movies. Go away.
Yes. And if you don't know who we're talking about, it's China.
Not talking about Xbox.
No, not it.
He had more than one night in China. Probably regrets that Black Abyss. Oh my gosh!
Yes, okay.
Ooh. And I'm not even talking about the guy from TNA. Ooh.
The Black Abyss?
The Black Abyss. Because, you know, it's a big black hole. Abyss.
We got it. I know.
Okay, I didn't want to sound racist. Don't sue me now. Got no money anyway. Number 2, he will return to go into the Hall of Fame in one more match as he destroys Jack Swagger for stealing his gimmick. Kurt, the Olympic hero, the American hero, the druggy head. I don't know. I lost my wife to my boss, Kurt Angle. And I'm totally okay with him coming on TV and making out in the ring.
Oh, that's ex-wife.
Ugh.
And number 1,
Weird.
the man who will win his first MA.
MA? Mature audiences only. What's
His UFC.
He's got a night in China too.
Yes, he may. His first UFC
Was AJ
fight.
Lee sitting there watching, looking like an adolescent?
If they're still married by then. C. Don't call me Phil Brooks unless I'm in the UFC. Punk.
That's true. In an MA fight, I can't even say it. An M fight. Watch your language. An M fight. 5 superstars we want to see face the Undertaker.
Okay.
Number 5. Only because of Triple H being his buddy, he would even get this opportunity. Sheamus.
Number 4, Seth Rollins.
That would be interesting. He would be destroyed.
Yeah, but you can't face Seth and Seth and him are on the same team, so.
Hey,
Just wait and see.
y'all just don't know. We got the inside
Wait till it gets
scoop.
revealed, yes.
Wait till you find out who our inside scoop is.
That's how we lead to Sting versus Undertaker.
The vigilante comes in, says, Undertaker, you've done wrong. You're playing on the wrong team. You're with the wrong people. Still all sounds really bad, doesn't it?
Yes.
Number 3, Luke. Call me Bruiser Brody, please. Harper. And don't give me Eric Rowan again. Give me Leo Kruger. But yet they gave him Brad Maddox.
That was pretty weird.
They
Number
work
2.
out. They work out.
Yeah, they work out. Number 2,
Gonna pump
Finn
you up.
Balor. I may do that for total.
Ugh, horrible. That would be a good match. Finn Balor with all his craziness.
The Demon.
The Demon.
Will the
versus
Demon come out?
The Demon versus the Dead Man. Dun dun dun. They could come out and be like, you're dead, and you're on the earth, and I'm a demon, I'm coming to take you back. Sounds pretty weird.
Yeah, that's...
The delivery's bad.
Sounds like WWE writing. Yes.
Hey, there you go. Can you hire me? That was pretty bad writing, so hire me. Number 1, Will Bullet. Steve.
A man called Sting.
That was
Who got
hard.
screwed out of SummerSlam?
He did. All
Which
because of
sucks.
Eric Rowan.
I could have found something for him.
Yes, they could.
And they still may.
They may scare us all. He may come out there and hang out with Jushin Thunder Liger.
Like I said, he needs to be the
That would
referee.
be cool.
He needs to be the referee for Undertaker Brock.
Wouldn't it be cool if Finn Balor turns heel, which, you know, he is the one who attacked Hideo Itami.
Yes. He is.
And Sting comes in to face Finn Balor in NXT. He's about as old as Rhino. Okay.
Well, that's it for part 3. Everybody's favorite countdowns. And we'll be right back to part 4. Just click on over there to part 4 as we are on round 2 of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
It's going to be a good one. It'll be a hard one for us to pick.
We're going to rebuild WCCW World Class Championship Wrestling.
Don't forget the extra C, people.
And then we're going to close up part 4
Closing up shop tonight.
with the one, the only, Jeff Salvage, as he answers 10 questions that's sent in by the fans. I can hardly wait for that.
Scary.
So come on back, click
Train
over there to
wreck,
part
if you
4,
will.
yeah.
Mickey James is going to get hit again.
Yes. Click on to part 4, the list.
That don't miss.
Listen on this, yes. And as always, I'm Mike Hogan.
And I am Justin Guy.
And we'll see everyone in a few clicks. Right here at Top Rope Reality.
Click away.
Are you pointing again?
He's just a common man.